sit down and get as many people as you can down by the windows. If you do go down there, please go all the way to the right or to the left so that people don't have to climb over you. All the way to the right or to the left when you go down there. Bumble!
Jump on. Yeah.
Thank you. All the way to the right and to the left down there, please.
Getting some pictures with the phones there.
I know, I forgot it, thank you.
Yeah, here, use mine.
Wow, cool.
Okay. Guess I
All the way to the right and to the left. Okay, when these seats are filled, we do have some seats up on top here. Ma'am and sir, you want to take that one and we'll get you down on this one? That's one
World
okay?
champion.
You can still like hold hands. All right. All right. Watch out, these seats on the top are on wheels, so they might move out from under you. Welcome to Lambeau Field. Built in 1957, renovated many times since. When it was first built, it was 32,150 seats. We finished our last renovation. The south end zone got filled in. That brought our capacity up to 80,735, making us the third largest stadium in the entire NFL. The only two larger are the Los Angeles Coliseum, where the Rams moved this year, and of course, New York Giants and New York Jets out there. A lot of people say Dallas. No, we passed Dallas up when we finished this thing. We passed them up by 500 seats. That is very satisfying to us. Okay? All right. Down there, and by the way, how many have been to a Packer game here? Okay, you got a few fans. You sit down in the bleachers? Yeah, the finest bleacher seats in the entire NFL. That's because they're the only bleacher seats in the entire NFL. All right, and you're only going to find this out on a tour. We heat those seats. Yeah, we do. June, July, and August we heat them. They're being heated right now. Now,
Solar
if you want to get a seat down there, you're going to have to put your name on the list because those seats have been sold out since 1960. We do have a list. We have 125,000 names on that list. We don't get very many seats that come open each year. That's because you can will your season tickets in your, put it in your will all the way out to your first cousin. You can will your spot on the list all the way out to your first cousin as well. Right? So since 1960, they've been used up. Why don't we take those seats out and put in nice ones like you're sitting in? Because we'd lose about 8,000 seats. And you want to call all those people and tell them they no longer can come to Packer games? I don't. All right? But since 2003, everything above the yellow rail that's going all the way around the stadium has been put in. So right below me are seats kind of like what you're sitting on, except without the padding. Those are called club seats. We have 3,000 of those. Outdoor ones, 3,000 indoor ones behind those really dark windows in the north end zone under the scoreboard. That has a separate list that has 11,000 names on it. That one moves a little faster. They're telling us 8 to 10 years you put your name on today. Those are a little pricier tickets though, okay? We have 188 suites. 132 of them are the size of the ones to your right. Okay, 16 seats in there. You can get an additional 4 tickets. We are in the midst of one more renovation, and that is the people that sit in these suites don't like having solid windows here because they do not feel like they're a part of the crowd. In fact, if I'm in the bleachers and I turn around when the wave is coming around and I see the people up here, it's kind of lame. You can't hear them, Anyway, on the other side of the stadium, you see that down on the, well, a little bit hard to see with the reflections, but they're redoing all the furniture, the carpeting, and the windows over there. And so now they did that side of the field this off season. Next off season, they're doing this side of the field. There will be windows that are going to open up here. They'll just press a button and they'll open up so they can smell the brats and the popcorn and be part of the roar of the crowd and let the snowflakes in. Why not, right? Okay, so Last 3 years, like I said, we finished that south end zone. That got us up to 80,735. The 2 scoreboards went in. They're 5 stories tall, 108 feet wide, high definition TVs. Those things that look like garbage cans on the top of the stadium, those are 16 surround sound speakers. We get a great sound here, and they do pipe in a lot of music. All right, any questions on the stadium and the seating? You can always get tickets for a Packer game, you just can't get them from the Packer. You have to buy them from fans that have them or go online. Yes,
How long does it take you to clean the snow?
when we snow, it depends how much snow we get, but about 6 to 8 hours. They put an ad in the paper or go on radio and TV, and they need 500 shovelers. That's how many shovels they have. They always get about 1,000 people showing up, so they have to turn people away. And they shovel down to where to the rows, and then it goes on like a slip and slide. It's an aluminum slide all the way down to the field, and they truck the snow right out of here. Those people get $10 an hour, and they get paid in cash for shoveling out Lambeau8. We had to pay them in cash because when we paid them in checks, they wouldn't cash the darn things. They put them in a frame and hang them up in the rec room at home. Okay? They couldn't Packers couldn't balance the book, so we have to pay them in cash now.
How much is a seat down on the bench?
In the bleacher seats, those are running, I think this year, from about $90 to $120. That depends upon where you are, the end zone to the 50-yard line.
That's a game?
Per game, yeah. Yes.
What about the other seats and everything, like the club seats?
The club seats are in the $200 to $300 range per game. Okay, but all of our tickets and our suites and everything, we're in the lower half of the league as far as prices. So we're very competitive, but it's a great place. There's not a bad seat in the whole place.
When you do the suites,
well, they're company leagues. Right? Yeah, almost all of them.
Chicago or?
Yeah, we don't let Chicago people get well, I guess we would, but they're all pretty much Wisconsin companies, and there's a few individuals that own them. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
Reggie Boyd.
Because we're really a
Did you get a
Wisconsin
picture
team.
of
When
it?
you think about it.
Yeah, but it'd take quite a bit of Wisconsin people to fill these up. At least,
They seem to
They
manage.
probably wanted